Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Recently I decided to start a new chapter in my health journey, and today I especially would like to talk about the habit formations connected with my nutrition and my physical activity. Recently on my birthday I decided to start a new stage in my life and set some new goals, new priorities for me. And I have 4 aspects of goal that I would like to reach, and in case you are interested, please check my previous video. And today I would like to talk about one aspect of my health goals, the goal connected with my body and physical activity. So these parts of my goal are connected with 3 aspects. First of all, it's a nutritional aspect, second is a mental one, and the third is actually physical aspect. In terms of my nutritional aspect, obviously it's connected with tracking your nutrition, and as I already told in my birthday goal manifesto, it's a bit tricky topic for me because I do suffer from binge eating episodes, and it's a very tricky path to lose weight, and I do need to lose weight because I'm obese, but at the same time heal from my binge eating episodes, from my emotional eating episodes, which is a little bit counterintuitive, and I'm gonna make a separate video about that already. But overall, what I'm doing on this journey, I do track my calories, but a disclaimer here: tracking calories doesn't trigger my binge eating episodes or my emotional eating episodes. What triggers them is actually restriction. When I tell myself something like I'm not gonna eat carbs anymore, I'm not gonna eat simple sugar, or like sweets are forbidden for me. Once I tell myself something like this immediately triggers my binge eating. But actually tracking calories is not so dangerous for me as it is for some other people, so just kind of decide for yourself whether it works for you or no. I don't track it like every single day. I track it like a couple of times per week, sometimes even less. Once I feel that I'm not sure about certain products, I track them. But in case these are the products, that meals that I'm constantly eating, so I'm already aware of their nutritional value and calories they take, so I do not track them. So again, test it for yourself. What works for me in this particular aspect, it's making my meals as balanced as possible. So I put more attention to protein and fiber, because I know if I'm fulfilled with nutrition, with vitamins, with all those important nutrients, there are less chances that I'm gonna binge. At the same time, I'm trying to be flexible, so I'm not restricting anything, because again, it triggers my binge eating episodes. I allow myself eating whatever I want, just I'm trying to be reasonable with that, and I'm trying not to have this kind of guilt feeling, which also triggers my binge eating episodes. Another important note for me, it's not to skip 2 meals in a row. Sometimes I do skip meals, sometimes it can be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, depending how big my previous meal was, or just in general my hunger level. But I noticed that once I skip 2 meals, my hunger kind of goes out of control, and it messes up my life so much. So nowadays I'm especially paying attention to not skipping 2 meals in a row. I'm also trying to track my energy level, not only calories. It also helps me to understand the picture a bit clearer. I do use supplements, and again, talk to your doctor about these supplements. In my case, because I've been to doctor, I'm taking now omega-3, I'm taking zinc, I'm taking magnesium, I'm also taking B complex. So those are the things that are helping me to keep my hunger under control, and like not to have those crazy cravings. Also important aspects here, it's sleep, and this is so much important than I used to think. So I'm now trying to do my best in order to sleep better. So I'm trying to make my room cooler, I'm opening the window for fresh air, I'm not using screen for 2 hours before sleep, I'm not eating anything at least 3 hours before I sleep. So I'm trying to increase chances of me having a nice proper sleep, because in case you're hungry, it again messes up your hormones, it messes up your hunger, and it's so much harder to stick to your diet and so much harder to stick to your nutritional plan once you have a bad sleep. The last thing here that helps me a lot is journaling, and again I have a bunch of videos on my channel already, but I do think it's a very useful tool that helps to dig deeper into your problem, especially into emotional hunger issues. It helps so much with binge eating episodes, it helps you to understand yourself better, it helps you to find the roots of your problem, your triggers. So again, I think everybody should at least try it and see if it works for them. My next aspect, it's a mental one or psychological one, and here I'm following two main strategies. This is the identity-based approach and psychological anchoring. I'm not going to talk about it too much here because my next video is going to be about that, so please check my next video. But overall, this identity-based approach idea, it's you are trying to behave like that person you are trying to become. So if you want to be a more active person, you're already behaving like an active person. If you would like to be a person who eats healthily, who pay attention to protein, to fiber, you already start thinking like that person and behaving like that person, building habits like that person. It's some little trick that our brain love, because our brain love repetition, our brain love routines. And once you establish this type of routines, especially if you have anchors that can trigger the chain of reaction, it helps a lot. And again, if you are interested in this topic, please check my next video. And my last aspect is about physical activity, and I think it's one of the main priorities for me in this year. So obviously I'm walking a lot. I love walking. For me walking is not as much a physical exercise as it is a mental one. I walk every day around 11 to 13,000 steps, sometimes more in case it's an active day. But I understood that I do not do enough other type of exercises, especially resistance training and something for my flexibility, for my mobility. And unfortunately recently, especially I'm getting older, I've noticed that I'm not so flexible as I used to be, and it's kind of harder for me to do so many things that used to be so easy. And you know, sometimes when I'm sitting for a long time and I have a sedentary job, and once I stand up I feel like I kind of need a little bit time to warm up. It's like my legs need some time to get used to even walking. I don't know, it's a very strange feeling that I didn't have before. And like I'm in my 40s almost, and I want to be healthy, I want to be flexible, I want to feel my body better. So I decided that one of the key goals for this year, for this my birthday year, from my birthday, which was yesterday, till the next birthday, is to invest more time into physical activity, especially into flexibility, mobility, resistance training. Since I'm kind of total beginner in this aspect, I asked ChatGPT to help me. So I put all my data there. It asked me a couple of questions. I gave those answers. And ChatGPT created for me a plan. And I'm gonna share that plan with you also. I will put it on the screen so you can check it for yourself. So this plan is for 7 days. And it includes different aspects of working on my body, resistance training, and also flexibility and mobility. And once ChatGPT suggested me these exercises, I actually didn't know many names of that, so I actually Googled all of them. And I watch a short videos when they actually demonstrate those exercises and how to do them correctly. So I'm just kind of following. It's a bit hard for me because again I'm a total beginner, but it's also something that motivates me a lot because I know what kind of person I would like to become, and I know this gonna help me. And it's actually not that much. On the most of the day it takes like 30 minutes for me, sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. So I'm not forcing myself too much because I'm only trying to build this habit. And again, ChatGPT suggested me to follow this routine for around 8 weeks. And after 8 weeks, I'm gonna reevaluate it. And if it's still gonna kind of be challenging for me, I will just continue doing the same program. And if I feel that it's getting too easy or I want a new challenge, then again, I will ask ChatGPT to adjust it a little bit and add maybe something new. So kind of I feel that I'm working on that. So I hope you find this video useful. These are the aspects that I believe help me a lot to reach my health related goals, especially in terms of my body, my health, my physical and my mental health. So if you have some more ideas, some strategies that work for you to reach similar goals, but not only, please share them in the comments below, because again, the more information we have, the more successful stories we have from each other, the easier it is for us to reach our big and ambitious goals. So thank you for staying here with me, and I will see you soon.